Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 28, and here's what's coming up in today's episode. We found one here from across. Fossey whips it in, and that's where Mitrovic is at his best. Straight at the goalkeeper though, still goalless. They've got a very good record against English teams, so don't be surprised if they get their first win tonight. It's Arsenal away at the Emirates Stadium in a first versus second battle. And after what was a really happy episode in the last one, today we're returning with 3 more big games with Fulham. And what games we've got today? We've got Leeds United, newly promoted at home at Craven Cottage, then FC Basel in the third game of the Champions League group stage, also at Craven Cottage. And our third and final game today, what a big test, Arsenal away at the Emirates Stadium. 3 massive games, cannot wait. Before we play the first game though, against Leeds today, there is an interesting player conversation to read here. And it comes from Alexander Mitrovic, last year's top scorer and my player of the season, saying, I wanted to let you know that I'm a bit worried having read some of the speculation surrounding me. I want to ask you to give me another chance to prove that I'm the best man for the job. He's concerned. Last year, 15 goals for Fulham. This year, not a single goal. Hasn't scored once. Balotelli and Kearney, our top scorers, with 3 goals apiece, and Mitrovic has fallen out of favour. Do we give him another chance today, or do we keep him on the bench? Well, he asked for the chance, and I'm going to give it to him. First game of today's episode, Leeds United here at Craven Cottage right now sat in 19th place, and Mitrovic will get the chance to start with Balotelli dropping to the bench. So normal 4-3-3 for the game, and the only change to normal first 11 is the Serbian coming in. Can he capitalise on the opportunity and get his first goal of the season here? Well, if he doesn't, I think it'll be a while before he gets back into our team. Leeds United right now have got the worst defensive record in the division, shipped more goals than anyone else, so surely Alexander will get his first goal of the season today. Line up in a 4-1-4-1, a very good team though, with Patrick Bamford leading their line. 21 minutes in, yet to find our first chance of the game thus far. Leeds doing a good job of shutting the door on us. We find one here from across. Fossey whips it in, and that's where Mitrovic is at his best. Straight at the goalkeeper though, still goalless. That's yours, Ryan. That's yours, mate. Well done. Sessignon started off well this season in the left-back role. I'm liking him there. And as he makes the tackle, it will drop to Skriniar, and we'll pass our way forward. Here's Neres on the ball. And Neres through to Sander, and out wide is Sancho in space. Ayling overcommitted there, and Sancho has the time to dribble inside and find Sander Berge, who just couldn't reach the ball. Still 0-0. It's been a tough first half. This Sancho wins it back. Mitrovic into Berge, this time gets a shot away and finds the back of the net. First goal in a Fulham shirt for Sander Berge. 1-0, we take the lead with 5 minutes to go. I don't think he scored a goal all season long last year, Sander Berge. It's not his job though, he protects the back line so well, he does the dirty work. You rarely see him in the highlights, but he does what he needs to do, including breaking the deadlock here. Fulham 1, Leeds 0, Berge with a goal. So second half begins, still the lead is just 1 after a pretty lacklustre first half, but as Seri finds Sancho, there could be an early chance in this second. Sancho trying to step inside, and still Sancho looking for a bit of space. He's found some. Jadon Sancho, oh yes, gets his first goal in the Premier League, and what a goal. Fulham 2, Leeds 0, and Jadon Sancho, what a brilliant piece of skill. Very little action going on in the first half an hour, but either side of half-time we've seen 2 goals for Fulham, and Jadon Sancho has just scored a contender for goal of the season. He bamboozles Luke Ayling, takes it round him, and with the right foot puts it past Livakovic and into the back of the net. Wonderful goal by the teenage talent. Fulham 2, Leeds 0. Berge finds Kearney. If we get a third goal, Tom denied by Livakovic. Very good save there as we really started this second half off well. Now come on, let's get Mitrovic a goal, can we? Kearney's corner goes over his head, cleared away. Seri back to Sancho, and now Kearney into Seri, free space for a shot, and oh gee, Michael Seri, my goodness, no wonder he's flexing his muscles, so much shot power. Look at this from G. Michael Seri, first time strike in off the underside of the crossbar, and Leeds fans will know the name of this guy. He was known for scoring goals from hitting the underside of the crossbar. Tony Yeboah, that's what name comes to mind right there. Fulham 3, Leeds 0, Seri second of the year. He only spent, I think it was 2 years at Ellen Road, but he became famed for those sort of goals, smashing them in with so much shot power in off the underside of the frame of the goal, and that was a wonderful goal by Seri there. as we go 3 goals up. Still no goal for Mitrovic though, as Kearney finds a bit of space and rolls it through to Sander. And I want to get Mitrovic a goal, didn't want it to him, and Janssen gets enough to clear it away. 3 goals and none for our number 9 today. It's just not worked for him this season. Final chance for Leeds to grab a goal here and prevent us getting a clean sheet. Good opportunity, and they've found it as well. Gressel fires one in the near post. Rico's clean sheet gone. You see him shouting there in the background saying, come on boys, I won the golden glove last year. We can't lose our concentration for any second until that final whistle is blown. I love clean sheets, but Rico beating the near post there, 3-1. That was pretty much the final kick of the game as well. Final score, you see there on the left hand side of your screen, Mitrovic put his hands to his head. He got the opportunity today. We got the 3 points, but no goals for Alexander. It's going to be a while, I think, before he's back in the starting 11. We just can't rely on him this season. Definitely deserved a win, no question. Were the better team for the entire game and thoroughly deserved the 3 points. Annoyed not to get a clean sheet, but again, the win is the most important thing. However, man of the match will go to Seri for a goal and assist and 100% pass as well. Already 2 goals for the year for Seri. Such an underrated player as part of our team. So jumping straight into the second of the big 3 games today, and it's match day 3 in the Champions League, where Fulham are going in search of their 3rd straight win in the group stage and 9 points from 9. We beat Lokomotiv Moscow, we beat Juventus, and now looking to beat Basel here at Craven Cottage. Same 4-3-3 for the game, but a few changes to personnel. Smalling and Bryan coming to our back 4 for Sesson and Tarkowski. Baker is in for Seri despite his man of match display on the weekend, and Hudson-Odoi is starting on the left hand side with Jadon Sancho on the bench. And as for the Swiss side, they've only got 1 point so far in the group. We did discuss it when the groups were drawn. They've got a very good record against English teams, so don't be surprised if they get their first win tonight. Good 4-2-3-1 with Ricky van Wolfswinkel spearheading their attack tonight. And also for the OGs out there, for those that have been watching me for a while, you might have noticed the name in their back 4. Carlos Zambrano, how about that? As Sander Burge finds Baker and Jay. Oh, go on, Jay. Go on, Jay. Go on, Jay. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Jay Baker, 2 goals in 3 Champions League appearances for the 17-year-old. Give me more minutes, he's saying. Fulham 1, Basel 0. A goal directly from kickoff. Sander to Baker, takes a touch, gets away from his man, and bends one into the far corner. I absolutely love this teenage talent. He is so gifted. Wonderful goal. Bends one into the far corner. He's not even looking. He knew it was nestling into the back of the net. 1-0 Fulham. What a start. Long way to go, of course. Game's just kicked off. But if we do win this one, it'll be 5 wins in all competitions on the bounce. What a run it will be for Fulham after quite a tough start to the season. Neres to Sander, who got the assist. And now he releases David down his right hand side. Rika comes across and Neres says see you later. Not once, but twice, and finds Kearney, the captain, who looks for space to cross to Balotelli. Oh, we are in the mood tonight. You know, one thing I noticed about playing at Craven Cottage is I never see the subs run up and down the touchline, which is one of the only negatives I can call out with playing at this stadium. Because I don't know whether you guys are the same as me, but I love celebrating with the subs in FIFA. It just feels really cool. But anyway, here's Kearney to Burge, and there is oh, Balotelli! As Burge hits the post, and Carlos Zambrano clears it. Balotelli with the unintentional back heel as it dropped to Burge. Baker tries his luck. Easy catch for the goalkeeper. That should have been 2-0. It would have been through. Great first starters from Fulham. We played really well as Hudson-Odoi finds Jay Baker. And Baker finds Neres. And Neres, oh! Ow. You know when we signed him, I said all he needs to do is add a finish to his game and it'll be literally unstoppable. The sad thing about David is he's never developed one. Should have been 2. Bryan into Jay. And Jay's going to whip it out wide there towards Timothy Fosu-Mensah. His passing is so good, but also when he gets forward, he's so clinical in front of goal as well. The ceiling is very high for this 17-year-old. As Bryan plays a 1-2 with Sander. He'll work it into Baker. And Baker's found a bit of space and finds Tom Kearney. Oh, great save by the goalkeeper. Baker is at the heart of everything tonight. Setting his teammates up, scored our only goal. He's been brilliant. Nice little ball through there. Rico quick off his line. He read that perfectly, Sergio Rico, as he throws that wide towards Reece James. Still the lead is 1. 40 minutes to go. If you remember in the game against Lokomotiv Moscow in match day 1, they almost nicked a point very late on, when they almost battled back from 2 goals down. So I want a second goal to make sure these points confirmed. As Hudson-Odoi steps inside and goes for goal. And oh! The shot smashes off the post, and then the goalkeeper, unintentionally I think, smacks it behind with the back of his hand and out for a corner. Callum's so close to his first Champions League goal. The final whistle to come any second now, and there it is. 3 wins on the bounce for Fulham in the Champions League. 9 points from 9. You can see what it means to the fans as well. What a brilliant start to life in Europe. Great to pick up our first Champions League clean sheet as well. The back 4 all game long were as safe as houses. 13 shots, 5 on target, 59% possession. Definitely deserved a win. Should have scored more goals really, but man the match to the 17-year-old Jay Baker. 2 goals in the Champions League already. He is excelling under the bright lights. That's a sign of a really good young talent. The pressure just doesn't faze them. They live up to it and they play better because of it. Sometimes the big stage can be a step too far for a youngster, but in Jay Baker's case, no, he loves performing. We see here Jayo's transfer talks have broken down as we accepted a deal there off camera, and also Francois has finally been sold. So finally, one of our young talents we're trying to push out the club has indeed left. So now in the Champions League, just real briefly, going to take a look at the group here halfway through. As you can see, Fulham, top of the table. 6 goals scored, only 2 conceded. Best record in terms of goal difference, but of course in the Champions League, it's done by head-to-head first. But we're unbeaten to start the group off, the only unbeaten side so far. It's only the halfway stage, so there's a lot of football still left to be played, but as things stand right now, destiny is firmly in our own hands to qualify. 1 more win from our final 3, and I think that guarantees a place in the knockout stages. It's been a dream start for Fulham. So 3rd and final game of today's episode, and what a big one we've got. It's Arsenal away at the Emirates Stadium in a 1st versus 2nd battle. The Gunners right now, the only undefeated side in the division, lining up in a 4-2-3-1 with Aubameyang on the left, Ward-Prowse on the right, Ozil the cam, and Lacazette the striker. And as for our team, back to our normal first 11 for the clash as we go in search of our 6th consecutive win in all competitions as we aim to inflict Arsenal's first loss on them this season and pull away at the top of the table. Massive game this one, come on Fulham. Ozil for Arsenal, finding James Ward-Prowse, and the former Southampton man crosses. Now that is his strength, as Lacazette nods on, beats Sessegnon to the ball, and heads just wide the post. That's one thing to be wary of in this game. Ward-Prowse crossing from the right, but also Aubameyang cutting in from the left. It's going to be a really hard Arsenal team to stop here. They can cross it from the right, they can cut in from the left, or they can go through the middle with Mesut Ozil. What a tough test this is going to be for our backline. As Sander Berge has just scored his 2nd goal in 2 Premier League games. And what a goal. Who knew this kid had that in his locker? Arsenal 0, Fulham 1. Incredible. That's like 3 or 4 contenders for the goal of the season in 2 episodes. What a thunderbolt. Leno is a class goalkeeper, but he's got no chance with that one. Ryan lays it off to him. He takes a touch and just smashes one into the top corner. And number 6, known for his defensive work, is now showing what he can do on the other side of the pitch. Wonderful goal by Burge, and it's 1-0 Fulham. Think about the amount of goals we scored this season so far from long-range shots as well. We are distance specialists as Sergio Rico prevents Aubameyang as he cut in from the left there. Good save, still 1-0 24 minutes in. There's plenty more goals in this game though, no question, as Rico once again makes a flying save. It's been a better start from the Gunners. We're just leading. Fortunately, you'd say, as Aubameyang then hits the post and Seri and Burge get it away. 29 minutes in, we're still 1 goal up, but this lead is not going to last long at this rate. Arsenal are putting us under so much pressure early, and we are very fortunate to still be leading by 1. But 1 could become 2.
Lovely incisive pass. Threads it through.
As Balotelli hits the post and Sancho can't turn in a rebound and Arsenal clear. What a start. Aubameyang plays it across. Ozil 1-1. It was coming. It was coming. Arsenal have been the better team to start the game off, and what a frantic first half. Mesut Ozil to finish. 1-1. Arsenal back on level terms. Oh, we've just seen a bad injury there as well. I think it's Tarkowski's hit the deck and he's stayed down as well. James injured. That's the last thing we want to see right now. And the play's continued. Arsenal aren't putting the ball out of play as Lacazette finds some space here and rolls it in, and James Ward-Prowse has made it 2-1. There was a hole in our back four. Tarkowski is still down, just getting up on the halfway line, and Ward-Prowse capitalises 2-1. Temporarily down to 10 men, Arsenal take advantage. Nice ball through by Lacazette. Ward-Prowse loses his marker and puts it past Sergio Rico and into the back of the net. A quick-fire double for the Gunners, and out of nowhere, we knew it was coming at some point. Arsenal have flipped the script and made it 2-1. Yeah, good thing I've stopped in my tracks there. You can't really say out of nowhere. You saw it all throughout the first half. Arsenal being the better team here, and it deserved to be leading by a goal. Question is, can we respond? And can we respond straight away? Kearney, Balotelli, Kearney, captain, old reliable, does it again. He might not have scored in the last 2 games, but he makes up for it here. What a thrilling first half of the Emirates. It's Arsenal 2, Fulham 2. I did say there'd be more goals in this one, 4 thus far. With half an hour remaining, there's still a winner in this game. Aaron Ramsey through to Lacazette. And Lacazette, great through ball, and Mickey Tarrant, oh what a save by Rico. Sergio Rico beaten twice today, but that is a fabulous save, what a stop. And that was an absolutely thrilling contest, an absolutely brilliant first half, not too much in the second, but you can see why these 2 teams right now are in first and second place. You can see why Arsenal are undefeated, you can see why we lead the league. These are the best 2 teams in the division, and they put on a spectacle, a point the right result. That's an early contender for game of the season right there, featuring one of the goals of the season through Sander Berge. Absolutely brilliant game, that one. This is when FIFA career mode is so fun. 2 great teams in form having a brilliant match. That was fantastic. For man of the match, I think I'll give it to every single player. I give it to every single player because that was a really, really fun game to play, that one. And for Sander Berge as well. How great was it to see him score his 2nd goal in 2 Premier League games? Who knew he could find the back of the net on a consistent basis if he was given a chance? But that will end today's episode of Career Mode, though, guys. So a big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are, of course, very appreciated. And do like the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon. Bye.